Alright, so good morning, good afternoon, and good evening again to all of you. Today, what I will discuss is all about responsibility accounting. Okay, so we will discuss more about the theoretical aspect of responsibility accounting. Now, so by the way, I will use now Lim no. So I will try this one, and hopefully maganda particularly about this discussion. Okay, so the class will discuss about yung tinatawag nating responsibility accounting. Okay. So ano ba class ang ibig sabihin ng responsibility accounting? Okay. Class, responsibility accounting, 'di ba? Responsibility, it is basically to be responsible. Okay. So very important here to be responsible. Accounting naman, 'di ba? Is more on accountability or to be accountable. Okay. Meaning to say, class, no? Responsibility accounting to be responsible and to be accountable. Okay. But may question, no? When to be responsible and at the same time accountable. Kailan mo, no? Kailan mo masasabi na accountable ka na or at the same time to be responsible. Okay. Sabi nila, number one, to be responsible and to be accountable, anong gagawin natin? Okay? Number one, dapat daw, you are responsible and you are accountable if you have, number one, if you have the uh, authority. Okay? Please take note. If you have the authority to make decisions. Okay. Yan class ang pinakauna, no? If you have authority to make decisions, you are responsible and you are accountable. Okay. Number two, you are only responsible and accountable, no? If you have the power. Okay? Please take note if you have the power to incur your costs. Okay? That's why class. Also, of course, earning revenue din, no? So, yan ang ibig sabihin, class, ng ating responsibility accounting. Again, babalikan natin, you're only responsible, you're only accountable if you have the authority to make decisions, no? If you have the authority to make decisions or if you have the power to incur your costs. Okay? Yan lang class, no? Yan lang tandaan nyo. That's why class, very important class, no? That in terms of your responsibility accounting, yung tinatawag nating controllable costs. Okay? Controllable costs versus your non-controllable costs. Napangit na. Versus your non-controllable costs. Okay. Ibig sabihin, class, no? Pag sinasabing responsibility accounting, no? Very important here to categorize your costs as controllable or non-controllable costs. Ibig sabihin, pag controllable costs, yan ang importante. Now later, we will discuss about the segment, no? Segment margin or controllable margin. Okay, sige. What else? Also class, no? Pag sinabi natin responsibility accounting, okay? Very important here, no? To consider, okay? Yung tinatawag nating decentralization. Okay? Please take note, no? That in terms of your responsibility accounting, very important is your decentralization. Ano ba class ang ibig sabihin ng this one, no? Okay. As opposed to centralization. Okay? Okay? Yan. Please take note ha. Centralization. Okay. Okay. Class, pag sinabing this one, no? Very important here if you are the president of the company. Okay? Siyempre class, you have your VP. Diba? You have your VP and you have your VP. Yung VP mo, may manager yan, may manager yan, and may manager yan, and my supervisor, my supervisor, my staff, no? And my staff. Okay? 'Di ba? Ganun yung ating set up no sa ating business. Okay? So, class, pag sinabing uh, Centralization, no? Very important here, no? Is that the president of the company ay bahala sa kanya-kanilang vice president. Okay? Yung VP naman, bahala siya sa kanyang manager. Yung manager, supervisor, 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 and you have your staff, your staff. Hindi pwedeng yung presidente ay pupunta pa sa staff. Sayang ng oras. Okay? Sayang ng oras, no? So, ibig sabihin, class, pag ang presidente ay pupunta pa sa staff, ang tawag dyan, class, ay centralization. Centralization. Sorry, mali spelling ko, no? Hindi, class, pwede yan in terms of responsibility accounting. Dapat yung presidente ay VP, no? Kanya-kanya. Okay? That's why, class, no, in terms of capital budgeting or in terms of responsibility accounting, sorry, very important yung tinatawag natin na goal congruence. Okay? So, what do you mean of goal congruence? Okay? So, very important also, class, no, is giving the importance sa ating mga empleyado. Okay? Bakit, class? Giving importance to our employees. Hindi hindi habang buhay tayo ay staff. Tama ba? Hindi habang buhay you will become staff. Of course, you will become supervisor, you will become your manager, you will become your VP, and of course, malay mo, no? Soon, you will become the president of the company. Yan, class, ang ibig sabihin, no, ng tinatawag natin goal congruence. Very important yan sa ating uh, responsibility accounting, to be accountable and to be responsible. Okay. Next one. Very important also, class, that in terms of your responsibility accounting, yung tinatawag natin responsibility center. Okay? So, what do you mean, class, of responsibility center? Okay? So, ano yung mga responsibility center? Number one, yung tinatawag natin cost center. Okay? So, very important here, yung tinatawag natin cost center. Okay? So, ano ba, class, ang ibig sabihin ng cost center? Okay? Ibig sabihin, you will only incur your cost. Wala nang iba. No? Okay? So, ano yung mga sample ng ating cost center? Yung ating planta. Okay? Yung ating factory. No? Yung ating service department. Okay? So, sino yung mga service department? O yung tinatawag din tong support department. Okay? Siyempre, class, yan yung ating finance. Okay? Yan yung ating human resource. Okay? Yung ating logistics. Okay? Ginagawa natin ay only we incur costs. Wala nang iba. Yan, class, ang ibig sabihin ng ating cost center. Okay? You have also here ang tinatawag natin profit center. Okay? So, what do you mean, class, of profit center? Okay? Ito naman, yes, we incur our cost. Okay? Kaya la, class, we also earn our revenue. Okay? Siyempre, cost minus revenue, you have now your profit. Yan, class, ang ibig sabihin ng profit center. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, class, that in terms of the profit center, sino-sino yung mga profit center natin? Of course, yung ating sales department, yung ating marketing department, no? Sila, class, ay nakikreate lang, no? You have your cost, at the same time, you have your revenue, and we have your profit. Okay. Ano ba, class, yung tanong dito in the CPA board exam, no? Usually, class, ang tanong dito, yung tinatawag natin computations for our controllable margin. Di ba, class? Ang ating formula ay sales minus your variable cost. Then we have our contribution margin. Okay? Then we have our fixed cost. Tama ba? And we have now our net income. Di ba? Yan yung ating formula. Okay? Sa ating contribution margin format. Okay? But in terms, class, no, of your responsibility center, yung fixed cost mo, dalawa yan. Okay? Yung tinatawag nating controllable, okay? Controllable, as discussed kanina, no? controllable fixed cost and your non-controllable fixed cost. Okay. Diba? Non-controllable fixed cost and we have your controllable fixed cost. So, ibig sabihin class, ano yung formula natin pag sinasabi natin profit center? We have your sales, we have your variable cost, alright? Then we have our contribution margin. O, parang same pa rin class. Okay? Parang same pa rin. Okay? And you will minus class. Please take note. You will only recognize your okay, I will highlight no. I will okay. You will only have your controllable fixed cost. Okay. Ibig sabihin class, no? We will disregard yung ating tinatawag na non-controllable fixed cost. Okay? And last now, you have your ang tawag dito class ay controllable margin. Please take note of this, no? Ito ay lumalabas sa CPE board exam. Okay? Ibig sabihin, class, ito lang class ang ating relevant, no? Only your controllable fixed cost. That's why the formula here is your sales minus variable cost, contribution margin, controllable fixed cost, and we have your controllable margin. So, yan ha. Tandaan to class ha. Yan ang usual tanong, no? In the CPE board exam. Okay. Very important also class that in terms of responsibility center, yung tinatawag nating number 3, no? Yung ating investment center. Okay. So ano naman class ang ibig sabihin ng investment center? Yes, we incur our cost, we earn our revenue. So meaning to say, we have again, you have your profit. Okay. Kaya lang klase ng pagkakaiba nila. In the investment center, may tinatawag tayong we are open or we are our role is to collaborate. Okay? Our role is to have partnership. Okay? So partnership sa iba or we have our partnership or collaboration or of course that's why you will enter into investment. Okay? That's why class in the investment center, sino to? Yan yung ating mga board of directors, yan yung ating head office, okay? Corporate, no? Yung ating mga corporate head office. Bakit class? Sila, ang role nila ay mag-consolidate. They incur cost, tama ba? They incur cost, they have their revenue, and you have your profit. They can enter into collaboration, into partnership, into merger, consolidation, investment. So, ang ating sample problem dito ay, ang ating sample ay yung board of directors, yung head office, and also your corporate. Okay? So, yan ang sample no, ng ating investment center. Okay. Usually, class, nandito din yung tanong sa CPA board exam. Okay? Ano to? No? Yung tinatawag nating number 1, okay? Yung ating ROI, return on investment. How do we compute for the return on investment? The formula is like this, no? So, meaning to say, no, in terms of the ROI, no, may mga ano yan, may mga sample, no? Letter A muna tayo. We have our controllable margin, okay? Ito class ha, divided by your net operating assets. Okay. So, ito class ang ating formula, no? Di ba class kanina, how do you compute for controllable margin? Di ba ito yon? Di ba ito yon? Yan. Sales minus variable cost. We have our contribution margin. We have controllable fixed cost. And you have now your controllable margin. Yan class yung formula natin. Okay. So, ganun pa rin ha. Okay. How about your net operating assets? Pag sinabi class, net operating assets, that would be your current assets plus your property, plant, and equipment. Okay. Yan class ang formula na isa. Okay? May mga time din, no? May mga time din, no? Hindi given ang controllable margin. Okay? Ano yung mga given? Letter boy, yung ating operating income. Okay? So, we have our operating income divided by your total assets or average total assets. Okay. O, pag hindi given. Or, may mga nakita rin ako, pwede rin divisional income or per division income divided by your total assets. Okay. O, class, may isa pang formula, no? In terms of the ROI. Yung tinatawag nating return on sales or yung profit margin to be multiplied by your asset turnover. Class, ha? Ano nga to? Ito pa ang isang formula, no? How do we compute for ROS or profit margin? Di ba? Usually, pag profit margin, return on sales, lagi yan, net income. Okay? Or, sige, I will put na lang operating income. Di ba? Pag sinabing ROS or return on sales, that would be your operating income. Di ba? Divided by your sales, no? So, or net or total sales, no? Okay, sige. I will put total sales na lang, okay? And operating income divided by your total sales. Okay. To be multiplied by asset turnover, di ba lagi yan total sales din? Total sales o asset, di asset. Total assets. If you notice, class, that in terms of your capital budgeting, tanggalin mo to, ano matitira? That would be your operating income divided by your total assets. Class, if you notice, di ba parang ito na yan naman yan? Yes. Okay. Ibig sabihin, class, no? Another formula is your return on sales or profit margin to be multiplied by asset turnover. If you notice, ito lang naman yan, no? Operating income divided by total assets. Ibig sabihin, kayo ay ikot-ikot lang, no, ng ating Board of Examiner. Okay. Yan, class, yung ating return on investment. Ano nga yung formula? Controllable margin divided by your net operating assets. Controllable margin, that would be your sales minus variable cost. We have contribution margin minus your controllable fixed cost, and you have now your net income. Okay? Pag sinabi naman net operating assets, that would be your current assets plus your property, plant, and equipment. Pwede rin operating income divided by your assets total or divisional income divided by your total assets. Pwede na naman return on sales or profit margin to be multiplied by asset turnover. How do we compute for the return on sales or profit margin? Operating income divided by total sales to be multiplied by total sales divided by assets. Algebra tayo. Ang matitira, class, ay total or operating income divided by your total assets. Okay, no, so far, no question. Next one. Number 2 tayo, yung ating residual income. Alright, so how do we compute for residual income? Okay, una-una, yung letter A muna, no, using the controllable margin. Plus, if you notice, the formula here is like this. You have your controllable margin. Alright, and you will minus your required income. Okay, but my question here is, how do we compute for the required income? That would be your operating assets. Alright, and just multiply it by your minimum required rate of return or WACC. Alright, usually, class, given na to. Okay, I'll go to my video about computations for the weighted average cost of capital. Siyempre, mas maganda, mas malaki ang controllable margin. Or, another formula here is that you have your operating income, diba? Minus, same pa rin, we have our required income. So, how do we compute for our required income? That would be your total assets to be multiplied by weighted average cost of capital. So, ganun na class ang formula natin, no? In computing for our residual income. Again, that would be your controllable margin minus our required income, no? How do we compute for the required income? Operating assets total to be multiplied by the weighted average cost of capital, or operating income minus required income. How do we compute for the required income? Total assets to be multiplied by the weighted average cost of capital. So again, thank you very much and hope to see you in my next video. Bye-bye.